All right, so 2006, I believe. No, 2013. Mini Cooper Countryman. Mrs. E-tek's car. And it's very, very dirty being in winter in Saskatchewan. This is why you don't drive your Porsche Boxster or your Mercedes 500 in the winter. You drive your truck and your Countryman. Anyways, Countryman has been running rough, she says, and seems like it's eating a lot of gas. So let's see what we got here. I want to see exactly what year we're at here. And we are, what does it say? Doesn't say anything. Oh no, it says 2013. January 2013. Bayerische Motoren Work AG. So made in Germany and shipped over here. Yes, so we're going to grab the code reader, pop the hood, and see what we're up against with the Mini Cooper Countryman. Alright, first things first, find the code reader. There it is. The lights and the, what else you got in here? We've got some kind of timer, a block heater, bulbs and things, and the automotive junk. Car stuff, belts, O-rings, wheels, tools. Okay, let's grab this and get her over there. See what we can find out. Oh, it's tight in there. Small car. Oh. Door open. Not all the way. Radio off. Start the car. Nope. Plug this in first. Plug in the reader. What we were doing here. Look up, way up, and I'll call Rusty. Too dark to see. Gotta go by feel. Okay. Get started. And you run through. Two codes to start with. Okay, so read the codes on the engine side. Cylinder 4 misfire. I think that's from, I had the spark plugs out and I had the number 4 and the number 3 disconnected. I had the number 4 right out, and when I put it back, it probably had a misfire at that time, so that might be an old code, but it seems to be the only code in there. Alright, well, time to pop the old lid and do the very few things that we can do to affect any kind of change here whatsoever. Just park you guys here for now. First bit, pull that off. See if we need to take this piece off separately, or if it comes off that easily. See, the Mini gives you a little pan down in front here. Put your nuts and bolts on. That's nice. Looks like it's only held on in the front, flipped on in the back. Can you guys see that? No. Here you go. Got the math inside there. We'll give that a spray. Otherwise, she looks pretty clean inside. Zoom out for you here. There you go. Now you can see that. Anywho, park that over here. Let's make sure we got the right air filter this time. What do you think? Pretty big box for that little filter. Also not that one. This is a cabin filter. Anyways, truck. But it does look to be the right size. So I think we probably just got mislabeled. Oh yeah, that's the right size. Somewhat similar. This one doesn't look that dirty from the top side. Oh, but pretty sketchy on the back side. Oh my lord, look at that. I'm guessing that's no wonder why the car didn't run very well. We shall see if that was the case. That is pretty sad state of affairs. Look at that, thick right down to the bottom. That's like a terrible furnace filter. Nightmare furnace filter. Don't often see them that bad. I guess they didn't change it when we bought it, like they said they did, and we haven't checked it since. So, bad on us. Anyways, get her done now. Okay, loud noise. Take 2 on the loud noise. Nope, now it doesn't work. Take 3 on the loud noise. Nasty little thing. Nasty little thing. Okay. Back here we go. Drop in Mr. New and improved filter. Oh yeah. I'm sure you're gonna like that. Much better. Alright, so let's clean this mass airflow sensor next. Now I probably could do it sitting on here with the thing attached, but I might not be able to get it from the other side very well because it's closed right here. So let's just take that off of there. Oh, gravity. Curses gravity. Air flows from this side across that sensor and across this way. So we're going to give that a good spray down here. Let me get something to put behind it. Alright, so that's what I came up with. The lid off the dog food container. Spray, spray, spray. Wet, wet, wet. Look at how dirty that is. Is that the dirt from inside there, or is that from the dog food container? Oh boy, not sure. It's a lot of dirt. I'd say that's from inside there, because look, it's dripping down dirty. Not sure if you can see that from there. Can I get those connectors too? Get this side. Actually, you know what? Let's just give it one more. Got her out, can't hurt. Let that drip off for a bit, and we'll reinstall it in a second here. Quick note on sensor clean and throttle body clean. So you want to be careful which one you use. So when you're doing sensors like that MAF, and that's actually the after the turbo sensor that I did there first, and then after that we'll do the actual air intake one here that goes down the throttle body. So you want to make sure that you can use sensor clean on a throttle body, but you're not supposed to use throttle body cleaner on a sensor. The throttle body cleaners can have a residue, leave a residue, and they don't guarantee it against that, whereas sensor cleans don't leave a residue. because a residue could ruin these little things, you know, the little bits that, the sensors, I guess, that that either, you know, regulate airflow or air temperature or whatever it's sensing. And if you had any residue left on those, it could ruin them, could burn them up. Whereas the throttle body cleaner is just supposed to clean all the carbon off there, any dirt, etc., off these things and off the edge, so that this thing closes properly and that there's nothing going into the intake. So that's the difference between those two items. Make sure that you don't mix them up. Alright, so I'd like to take a look at least one, maybe a couple of spark plugs. These Mini Coopers are just shockingly clippy. You got to clip this thing back, which pops out the connector on top of the spark plug boot, and you get it back far enough so that when you go to pull this boot off, this connector will move back far enough so you can get it out. So there's the connector for it, here's the boot. That's the spark plug attaches to the top inside there. So set that down. We don't want to mix these up. You got to reach way down inside there to get it out. Let me go grab an extension and a socket. Check the oil and we'll run it up. This is the worst error. This is the worst checker ever. You can see it's black about to there. The other side's black all the way to the top because it runs down the side of the tube and makes it impossible to check it. So you got to run it around and make sure. And we just changed this not long ago. Definitely not 5,000 kilometers. Should be good to 10,000 easy. That's already black. So we'll leave it like that for a bit. Get it in the right way. Alright, everything checked. Close her up, take it for a spin. Oh, looks like now we're good to go. Check engine light is off. That tire thing is always on, especially when it's cold. So we're good to go. No check engine light. Alright, we're good with that. I'm going to call that fixed. Close the door. Now check this out. After a day away, the Mini comes back, running nicely apparently, and clean. Finally got a wash. This has been a few months coming. Looks good with a wash. Nice little cars. Wheels and tires are a bear because the summer tires are run flats, and the winter tires, because it's German, have such high tolerances, they're super hard to get seated onto the brakes, onto those rotors, because they, so you got to make sure. Of course, they have two sets of holes too, so always difficult to get the things in the right set of holes and get everything lined up when you're changing tires on these. Whether you have a lift or not. I did this once on my lift, it was no fun, and I do them now. I don't have a lift in this garage, and it's even more no fun. But anyways, it's nice and clean now, much different than it was last time. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Would love it if you subscribed, and at the very least hit the like button if you thought any of this was entertaining or of value. And even if you didn't, I'm sure I'll put some out that are. Soon we'll do the garage, get these shelves up. Of course, lots of videos on the John Deere tractor. That's running great. Lots of weight in the back. Can't wait to put beer in there in the summertime. As long as the tiller's not on there, of course, when we're using that to cut grass and push. And then the snowmobile is running okay. Still got a bit of a fuel issue, I believe, but it's running. So lots of work going on at Danneberg Acres, and lots more to come in summertime. Thanks again.
Don't forget to leave a like or subscribe, and if you can, share this video. Thank you.